right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first graduation of the Launch IT program. This is our inaugural class. Thank you so much for your patience with the new technology. There may be some more people coming late because this is different than all of us are used to using. So if anyone should come late, they will take another one of the white chairs, but you should be able to hear everything on stage. If someone's in a speaking position, and you will get to see pictures of each of the graduates when they get to the podium to accept their diploma. So first, let me introduce myself. For those who do not know me, my name is Sue Bassett. I am the Program Training Administrator at Brevard Achievement Center, specifically for the Launch IT program. And I am the person that's actually been teaching the soft skills for this current class. So I want to give you some background about Launch IT first. And so what is Launch IT? Launch IT, the Launch IT program is a 6-month training program for veterans and adults with disabilities. And this was developed as a joint effort between Brevard Achievement Center and Codecraft Works. And for a quick history of how we got here today to our first graduation, here's some background. Shannon Landon, the CEO of Codecraft Works, and Amar Patel, the CEO of Brevard Achievement Center, met at a networking event. Fast forward to a series of meetings, an amazing partnership was formed. This partnership resulted in BAC and Codecraft Works joining forces in the summer of 2019 to offer an on-the-job training program in computer coding for high school students. 9 of the initial class of 11 went on to complete the entire Fibonacci program. Additional students joined the Fibonacci program in the fall of 2019 and during the winter of 2020. Little did we know that moving segment 2 and 3 of this program to a virtual platform would be a blessing in disguise when COVID hit our community in March of 2020. With COVID, the demand for virtual on-the-job training programs increased dramatically. Then Becky, a vocational rehabilitation counselor from the Palm Bay office, reached out to me and asked if we would be offering a virtual program for adults. This is when what would become the Launch IT team of myself, Robert Gramolini, the Vice President of Employment Transition Services at BAC, Sarah Jones, BAC's Employment Transition Services Manager, Chris Price, BAC's Transition Services Program Development Manager, and Shannon Landon, the CEO of Codecraft Works, got together and developed the FIDIAS program, a virtual OJT program in computer coding and for adults. As a matter of fact, in the FIDIAS program, one of our current students, Stephen Vandermark, actually participated in that and now is graduating from Launch IT. Between adults and high school students, the Fibonacci program served 57 students and adults during the summer of 2021. Plans were in the works to continue these programs in the fall until vocational rehab put a hold on these programs at the end of the summer. After corresponding back and forth, vocational rehabilitation finally replied to BAC saying that both programs were truly training programs rather than on-the-job training. Vocational rehabilitation said they were not interested in having a high school program, but they were very interested in an IT program for adults with disabilities. This is when work began, and by November of 2020, the Launch IT team submitted a proposal to vocational rehabilitation. Once January 2021 rolled around, we were still waiting to hear from vocational rehabilitation. In the meantime, Amar Patel, BAC's CEO, and BAC's board of directors, many of who are here today, did not want to wait. They gave the Launch IT team the go-ahead to start the Launch IT program with or without funding from vocational rehab. With the help of Susan McGrath, BAC's VP of Community Relations, and Carrie Goff, BAC's Community Relations Manager, marketing began for the Launch IT program, and here we are today, celebrating the graduation of our amazing inaugural class. So, this is how we got to this very special day. BAC CEO Amar Patel could not be with us today, but he did not want to miss this opportunity to address his very special class. Please watch the video Amar put together before the business trip that he is currently on addressing the inaugural Launch IT class. Here's Amar.
Good afternoon. I'm Amar Patel, President and CEO of BAC, and I'm happy to be here to celebrate with you today. This is truly an exciting day for all of us who are a part of Launch IT. We hope each of you know how proud we are of the hard work and effort it has taken each of you to complete this program. I know the journey to reach this milestone has not been easy. Some of the challenges you have likely faced along your path to today are some of the very reasons BAC and CodeCraftWorks wanted to create Launch IT. Our vision was to create a training that not only met the technical demands of your future employers, but also their desire to have employees with the critical soft skills to succeed. We did this by providing supports and accommodations. We had a vision that people just like you, with your unique skills and strengths and experiences, could and would succeed in a program like Launch IT. And today, you've proven that this vision works. I know you will each take the skills you have learned and the certifications you now have and go forward with your lives, growing a successful career in the IT industry. There will be challenges ahead of you, of course, but knowing that you have made it this far and completed the Launch IT curriculum proves that you have what it takes. Here at BAC, we also had a vision of fostering a path for people of varied abilities to more easily access jobs in the IT industry. We are committed to finding more ways to open those doors and roles that would be an excellent fit for people leaving the IT program. It is our goal to make progress on this very effort within the next year or two, so that future classes of Launch IT have even more options for careers available to them. So, on behalf of all of us at Launch IT, including the BAC board members who are joining us in this event with me virtually, we wish you the very best of luck. Please know that all of us are very proud of all that you have done, and we are all rooting for you as you take the next steps in your life. Well done.
Thank you, Amar. So once again, I'd like to thank Amar as well as the BAC Board of Directors for your support in getting us to this very special day. Yes, this program is a joint venture, but without the amazing team at CodeCraftWorks, we also wouldn't be here right now. Let me start by giving a shout out to Safira Earls, the instructor of this amazing class. Safira has worked tirelessly to personalize the program to everyone's needs. This includes many extra hours of outside the class, helping each student achieve to the very best of their abilities. On August 16th, we launched our second class, which will consist of 2 tracks. The August 16th class is sponsored by Source America. Safira will continue to teach the IT support track. Additionally, James Marquis, and I'm killing names today, I apologize, has joined the Launch IT team to teach web design and the web design and web accessibility track. I also need to give a special shout out to Michelle Delenhoys, and I killed your name, Michelle, I apologize. She is CodeCraftWorks Program Operations Manager. She has been a key team member for CodeCraft throughout this inaugural class, and she was a tremendous technical support to me when we conducted over 27 virtual community-supported interview sessions for this class. We also need to thank CodeCraft's organizers and engineers, but we would not be here today without the vision and the passion of CodeCraft's CEO, Shannon Landon. From the very first student interview that I had the pleasure of attending of Shannon, I had no doubt that Shannon truly understood that individuals of all abilities can be successful in the IT field. It is my pleasure and true honor to introduce to you Shannon Landon, CEO of CodeCraftWorks, who would like to say a few words to the inaugural class and all in attendance. Shannon?
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to see you here. I know this is a different type of event. I hope It's a bright spot in your day, something new and refreshing, a change from the normal. So if it was hard to get in or you struggled, I appreciate you not giving up. And that's so many of the things that we're about here, isn't it? I mean, we're living in this time of incredible change. Graduates, you are living in a time of incredible and rapid change. In 2011, 13% of the job postings on HackerRank mentioned remote work. And in 2021, that percentage passed 75%. Even before the pandemic, the proportion of remote jobs was trending upward, but COVID-19 has supercharged that trend and underscored really an unprecedented need for skilled IT talent to support all of the things that we're ordering, paying for, playing, learning, and creating online. In IT alone, there's more than 215,000 open roles nationally. Right now, many of them offer remote employment options. Notably, the Bureau of Labor Statistic projections through 2028 for job growth in this sector are very high, 21%, indicating an increasing demand for your skills over the coming years. Those are just a few of the trends that make today a wonderful day to mark the beginning of your next great adventure as a Launch IT graduate. Just 6 months ago, we were speaking to each of you and we learned about your dreams. You spoke of wanting to build opportunities for in demand knowledge and skills. You wanted new friends, technical mentors, professional networks. You wanted increased opportunity and financial independence for yourself. Those are dreams we can all relate to. We also learned that each of you has faced significant challenges in your lifetime. And I know hard times didn't just disappear for any of you in the last 6 months. However, since the start of the Launch IT program, you chose to pursue your dreams in spite of the difficulties you faced. And here's what I saw. When the Launch IT door opened for you and you were invited to participate, you said yes. When we told you that it was a 6-month program that meets every day for 6 hours a day remotely, you showed up. When you needed money to pay your bills or put food on the table, you figured it out with family, friends, and the support of your community. You also went to work. Some of you worked nights, you worked doubles, some of you worked weekends. In spite of illness or family demands, you stayed this course. You allowed yourself to be held accountable to your instructors and classmates. You held yourself accountable. When the technical material got hard, and it did get hard, you worked harder to master it. And then you helped a classmate. You asked questions, you collaborated, and you communicated with each other and with us. But when your mind spoke to you of self-doubt, uncertainty, or not belonging in computing, you chose to listen to your heart instead, and you stayed the path towards your dream. As such, each of you here today have earned in-demand entry-level technical and professional certifications. These credentials will most certainly open doors to new opportunities. Technical support specialists are in demand in almost every industry that we could think of, and many go on to become system administrators, computer technicians, cloud engineers, maybe DevOps engineers. Who knows? In the next several years, we'll see opportunities that we haven't even imagined yet. You'll step into technical roles that aren't even here today. Looking just 18 months ago, none of us would have imagined us all gathered here in this virtual commencement garden of 2D techno-colored dreams. It's built on the same digital infrastructure of cloud servers, networks, and systems that you've all been learning. So as this next chapter goes for you, as you step into this next chapter and launch your dreams, you break from these daily meetings, I urge you to continue to dream big. Dream big and go forward with the same personal accountability, technical curiosity, and propensity for action that have made you successful so far. Your prospects are excellent. Congratulations on your many achievements. Let's give them a round of applause. Oh, Michelle's muted.
That's why.
That's why we can't hear it, Michelle. Okay.
There we go.
There it is. Our applause. Yay!
All right.
So before we turn our focus back to the graduates and their many honors, I'd like to take a moment of personal privilege to recognize the Brevard Achievement Center Board of Directors and the leadership of Amar Patel, his incredible staff and talented and caring professionals, Sue Bassett included, and all of you that have joined us here have made this possible. And I also want to take a moment to recognize my outstanding team at CodeCraftWorks. Your hard work and innovative tooling, the software app that you've built has helped to bring this all together and make it possible. So it's a perfect storm. All of us coming together, you in the audience, everyone working on this. It's really been good, but the credit goes to the students. I love to think about you guys in the ring, fighting it out daily. So this is happening because of you and your hard work. Before we, I guess next what we'll do is we're gonna do a virtual diploma handout, and you'll get to hear exactly what has happened. So I'll step back from the stage and Sue will make that happen, and or the podium. And then afterwards, we encourage you to help us celebrate this occasion. This is an interesting platform that you may have noticed allows for pretty natural mingling by wandering around. When you get into the proximity of another person's digital avatar, you can have a conversation. And then when you move away from the avatar, you can no longer see or hear them. So there's gathering spaces throughout the garden. Behind the stage, we have a little reception hall, and then there's tables in the back of the garden. So please stay and play, check it out, talk to the grads, network with each other, and experience what this technology can be like for all of us. But until then, let's hear about these grads.
All right. It is now time to present the graduating class of the inaugural Launch IT program. I am so excited for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to introduce each grad, tell you in their words what Launch IT means to them, and also list their achievements. The first candidate for graduation today is Carl Crampton. And for Carl, come on up, Carl. Launch IT was a great way to refresh his memory on all things IT. He's been out of the market for a few years, so this has really helped him build his confidence for an IT position. And for Carl's achievements, they include he is a candidate for the CompTIA IT F Plus certification. He has completed the Google IT Support Fundamentals Professional Certification. He has completed 23 Google Applied Digital Skill courses, and he's done the BAC Soft Skills training. Congratulations, Carl. The next candidate for graduation is Christopher Garcia. And come on up, Chris. What Launch IT means to Chris is Chris said that Launch IT signifies opportunity and gives me hope for the future. He said he can truly feel the enthusiasm and passion in his instructors and their desire to help and show us that anything is possible, even those with disabilities. He also said, as well as learning many new skills, even with communicating. He is grateful to everyone involved in the program, and he feels a strong sense of community. And Chris's achievements include the Google IT Support Fundamentals Professional Certification, Google IT Automation with Python Professional Certification, 23 Google Applied Digital Skill course completions, and BAC Soft Skills. Congratulations, Chris. And he's doing his dance. Love it. By the way, if anyone would like to dance along with the students when they celebrate, You just press down Z on your keyboard and that will get your avatar to dance. Pretty cool. The next candidate for graduation would be Meg Germain. And for Meg, what Launch IT means to me, Launch IT has given Meg the opportunity to launch a career in IT, a field that she is intensely passionate about, and it will provide her with almost infinite growth possibilities, both financially and in her knowledge base. This is a field where lifelong learners and those that enjoy problem solving can thrive. She is so grateful to the Launch IT program. Without it, she would not have had the financial means or social accountability and motivation to get where she is today. This course has boosted her confidence and created a foundation of skills that she can create a life for herself and her family where we can not just survive but thrive. And she wants to thank everyone who made this program possible from the bottom of her heart. And in terms of her accomplishments, Meg is a candidate for the CompTIA A+ certification. She has completed the CompTIA F+ certification. She has completed Google IT Support Fundamentals Professional Certification, the 23 Google Applied Digital Skill course completions, and the BAC Soft Skills training. Congratulations, Meg. Okay, our next candidate for graduation is Tiernan, and we all call him T, Hennessy Flattery. Come on up, T. And for T, Launch IT, what it means to him is determination and persistence. While he's had challenges like not wanting to get up at the same time every day and struggling with Python repeatedly, he kept on it to secure his future and career path. He said, IT will be great for me in the long run as long as it's a mix of tasks like cybersecurity, some programming, and any support specialist role. And he thanks everyone who's been a part of this. Congrats. And then T's accomplishments. He did the Google IT Support Fundamentals Certification, Google IT Automation with Python Professional Certification, which was very challenging for T, but he's doing it. 23 Google Applied Digital Skill course completions, and the BAC Soft Skills training. Again, T, congratulations. Okay. Our next candidate for graduation would be Michael Hernan. Come on up, Michael. And Michael simply said, what Launch IT means to me, it's reaching one's maximum potential. Well, let me tell you about maximum potential. Michael has really done amazing things in this program, and listen to all of the things he's done. CompTIA IT F+ certification, Google IT Support Fundamentals Professional Certification, Google IT Automation with Python Professional Certification, Google Cloud Associate Cloud Engineer Professional Certificate. He also completed extra credit projects based on learning assignments, including Python 101, develop your first Python program, concepts in Python, loops, functions, and returns, Python basics, creating a guessing number game from scratch, dice game in Python, create an interactive fiction adventure game with Python, Chicken Invaders game in Python using Pygame, introduction to search techniques in Python, binary search, visualization in Python, satellite imagery analysis in Python, analyzing COVID-19 geospatial data with Python, COVID-19 visualization using Python, COVID-19 death medical analysis and visualization using Plotty, introduction to Docker, the basics, build local development environments using Docker containers, web services analysis with Python and Wireshark. And at the same time, he was still able to do 23 Google Applied Digital Skills courses and the BAC Soft training. What an amazing list. Congratulations, Michael. Okay. Our next candidate for graduation is Panisa, but we all know her as Landis Lillman. Come on up, Landis. And Landis, Launch IT means hope for me because while I'm learning and gaining new skills, it gives me hope for my future, quality of life, better paying job, etc. And yes, Landis really wants that better paying job, and we're going to help her get there. So for Landis's accomplishments, they include Google IT Support Fundamentals Professional Certification, Google UX Design Professional Certification. She is a candidate for completing that. She's on process of completing that now. She's already completed within that Foundations of User Experience Design. She also completed all 23 Applied Digital Skills courses and the BAC Soft Skills Training. Congratulations, Landis. The next candidate for graduation is Jasmine Presley. Come on up, Jazz. And for Jasmine, what Launch IT means to her is that she has more respect for the IT technology now that she sees how much is involved in it. She did require more knowledge of how it works. Regardless of whether she's able to use this as a career or not, she appreciates the opportunity of getting into the program and being able to use this technology right now. And for Jasmine, her accomplishments include the Google IT Support Fundamentals Professional Certification. She is currently taking the Google IT or UX Design Professional Certification. She's a candidate to complete it. She's completed 3 of 7 courses. She's done Foundations of User Experience, Start the UX Design Process, Emphasize, Define, and Ideate, and then Build Wireframes and Low Fidelity Prototypes. She's done all 23 Google Applied Digital Skills courses. And when she did her digital skills courses, the creativity she had in some of these courses, honestly, was amazing. She's excellent. And then she also did the BAC Soft Skills Training. Congratulations, Jazz. We're so proud of you. Okay. The next candidate we have for graduation is Russell Record. And for Russ, Launch IT, what Launch IT has meant to me is a new and fresh beginning to become a better and newfound version of himself. And Russ, I will tell you, is an example of how LinkedIn really works in networking in our communities, because Russ found out about the Launch IT program from LinkedIn. He lives in Virginia, Hampton Roads, Virginia. So we are so glad that we have him in this class. And his accomplishments include the IT Support Fundamentals Professional Certification and the newly completed, it was hard, but he did it. The IT Automation with Python Professional Certification. You got it, Russ. We're so proud of you. 23 Google Applied Digital Skill course completions, and also the BAC Soft Skills. Russ, we're so proud of you. Congratulations. And our final candidate for graduation today is none other than Stephen Vandermark. Stephen is the student that we mentioned who was first in the Phidias program. So the work he did in there helped us to develop this program. So we thank you, Stephen, for that. And Stephen, what Launch IT meant to him, and this is kind of a good chuckle, he said simply, Launch IT is the best thing since sliced bread. And I couldn't agree with you more. Now, let's get ready for some accomplishments because of Stephen. There's a ton, okay? Stephen, get yourself on the stage to get your recognition. He's finding his way. Okay. For Stephen, he did the Google IT Support Fundamentals Professional Certification. He did Google IT Automation with Python Professional Certification. Google Cloud Associate Cloud Engineer Professional Certification. He also completed extra credit projects based on learning assignments, including Python 101, develop your first Python program. Concepts in Python, loops, functions, and returns. Python basics, creating a guessing number game from scratch. Dice game in Python, create an interactive fiction adventure game in Python. Chicken Invaders game in Python using Pygame. Introduction to search techniques in Python, binary search. Geovisualization in Python. Satellite imagery analysis in Python. Analyzing COVID-19 geospatial sporadal data with Python, COVID-19 visualization using Python, COVID-19 death medical analysis and visualization using Plotty. Introduction to Docker, the basics. Build local development environments using Docker containers. Web services analysis with Python and Wireshark. And at the same time, he did manage to finish all 23 of his Google Applied Digital Skills courses, and he did BAC soft training. Congratulations, Stephen. Amazing job. And folks, that is our graduating class for Launch IT. And
thanks, everybody. So let's give a little dance here. And please know that that list, the certifications were all multiple courses. These guys, each one of them, I'm sure you know, has worked so hard to achieve these incredible things. So thank you for joining us today to celebrate their accomplishments. It means a lot to us that you're here. Please enjoy a little time mingling if you can stay. Let's give the graduates a second to descend the stage, and then after they're gone, we'll excuse our instructors. After you, Carl.
You guys can take your caps off too.
Oh, if you want the virtual cap toss.
Cap toss. If you want your cap toss, go for it.
So cute. All right, so when you leave the stage, find a spot to hang out in the garden so people can find you to chat.
And again, feel free to join us in the gardens.
Saphira and James, thank you. Sue, thank you so much. And we'll chat with all of you out in the garden.
We'll be in the garden. Thank you, everyone, for attending and your patience with technology. For low-tech people like me, this was a challenge, but guys, we did it, so thank you again.